Welcome back to Arise and Shine. Some people may whistle while they work, but not Jackie Gordon. She's a chef who sings while she sautés, and the combination is delicious.
It smells delicious.
Jackie, I know you call it eatertainment.
Eatertainment.
Okay, why?
Because I create shows that combine food, music, and humor to entertain and educate people about
I like
food.
That. That's a good
nice.
combination.
So
for sure.
eatertainment.
So what's your favorite food song to sing about? I mean, do you sing about, so you're singing about food, obviously, right?
Yes, I write love songs about food. So I write songs about bacon and chicken and cheese and chocolate.
Yes, chocolate. I am so excited about this.
Chocolate serenade.
So tell us about what you're about to show us today.
So today we're going to talk about chocolate, which right here, and we're going to actually learn how to temper chocolate, and then we're going to make a harvest chocolate bark.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know what all that means, but I like chocolate, so
So
I'm
tempering
willing to...
chocolate.
Okay.
When you temper chocolate, if you when
give
you buy
it a timeout. When you temper chocolate, you give it a timeout.
No, you have to spank it into behaving. So when you buy chocolate, it looks like this, and it's shiny and gorgeous.
Right.
And
Nice.
has a pleasing snap.
You mean
When
chocolate doesn't grow out of the ground like that?
No, chocolate grows out of the ground like that.
Oh. Okay.
These are cocoa beans, and inside are the cocoa
This is like
nibs.
a science lesson.
Nice.
Right
It is
now.
like a science lesson. And inside, you could actually taste these if you wanted to.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the nibs of the
What is
chocolate.
it? Does it taste like
That's
chocolate?
where the
I
chocolate.
imagine?
Actually, taste it.
Oh, it
doesn't.
tastes like a nut, kind of.
It tastes like a nut. It tastes
Yeah.
really earthy. It's not
Yeah.
particularly tasting like chocolate, but
Right.
that's where chocolate comes from.
Okay, so then what's the next?
It's a fruit, so it's
It's a
good for
fruit,
you.
right.
What's the next step?
So when you get your chocolate like this, it's in temper.
Okay.
But if you melted this chocolate and then just let it sit, it would be out of temper, which means that the crystals would not form to make this snappy, shiny, beautiful chocolate. It would be dull and soft, and when you touched it, it would
Right.
melt as soon as you
Right.
touch it.
Oh,
So what you have to
Yeah,
do
we
is
don't
you
want
have to teach the chocolate how to behave.
Okay.
Right.
gotta temper
It's like
it.
my 6-year-old. Fantastic.
All right. So
Exactly.
How do you do
so
that?
what you do is you melt chocolate, and these are we start off with, you can use block, or you can use bars, or you can use these if you wanted to.
Okay.
And you melt it down, and you got to take it up to about 110 degrees.
Okay.
So you need your equipment. You have your Cooper's chocolate, which is the chocolate you use to make chocolate.
Ooh, nice.
We've melted it already in this bowl,
okay.
and then you need a thermometer in order to take its temperature, hence the word temper the chocolate.
Right,
So you
Gotcha.
take it up to 110 degrees so
Okay.
that all the chocolate's melted, and then you have your little thermometer and you check its temperature, and then you take chocolate that's already in temper. So
Okay.
anything that's already hard like this and already tempered will teach the untempered chocolate how to behave.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this
So
is
you throw that in.
fantastic. The relationship
Yeah,
is
so it's like, this is
strong
like
here.
the,
There's a lot
the
going on
mentor
here.
of the chocolate.
Oh, nice.
And you put that in. So you drop all of this block chocolate. You don't want to have little bits
Right.
because it's going to melt down, and you don't want to have lumps in your chocolate. So you
Right.
need big pieces of block. And you drop it in there. And then you stir. And you take it down to 90 degrees. So you want to stir it down until you get to 90.
Okay.
And so what kind of songs do you sing when you're doing this whole tempering situation?
Chocolate, you mean like singing a few chocolate bar kind of
Yeah.
things?
Yeah? Ooh,
Well, I have a. The interesting thing about being in the chocolate business for 10 years, I'm also in the chocolate business, is that I always hear people say things about chocolate that should possibly belong in a porno movie.
Oh.
So I wrote a song
Oh, fantastic.
yes.
Please.
called "That's the Sounds People Make When They Love Chocolate."
Oh gosh,
And
I'm
it goes
excited already.
It starts a
goes
little
like-
something. It goes a little something like this.
Ta-dum.
There's always a part of us that knows when you're around. The way you make your presence known without the slightest sound. But pity the reverse ain't true. Whenever we lay eyes on you, the moans, the groans, the gasps, the pleas. What's fueling this cacophony?
Watch out.
That's the sounds people make when they love chocolate. They go ooh, ah, ooh, la, la, la. I want to feel you on my tongue. A bath in you would be so fun and yum. Come to mommy. Don't make me wait. Don't be a tease. I need a taste. I'm begging, please.
Better go.
And it goes on.
Oh
with
my
more.
gosh,
my God, that
It
was
gets,
awesome.
Multi-talented.
Multi-talent. So
right?
I'm melting
Yeah.
the chocolate, and so when the chocolate gets to
Now
be
back to
90 degrees, 90 degrees, which is not going to happen in this really short space of time, but we can pretend.
Yes, we'll pretend.
We're going to take the lumps, the blocks of chocolate out of there.
Okay.
Because we don't want them to take it
Right.
too cold, or else the chocolate's going to be too hard to use. So we
Okay.
take all the lumps out.
They
I
did
wanna
their
sing
job.
with you now and make chocolate all day.
We can come
And I
back to
love
my house.
that you have a chocolate necklace. you
Oh,
know?
yes, this
You're
is-
very keeping with the theme here.
This is the chocolate necklace from my show, Choc Cabaret. a tasting of artisan chocolates and the songs that make you go, mmm.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Well, and I mean, right before you came on, I mean, Rain was moaning about the chocolate, and she said,
Moaning, see? Moaning.
I want to drink the chocolate bowl.
I want it. I want you
It's
on my
true, though.
tongue.
We make these like sounds when we sing.
Totally,
I mean,
totally.
yeah,
and I think
you're
we have to
absolutely
enjoy. You know,
100%.
we play music while we're cooking. Why not sing while we're cooking and
Right.
make up songs and have a good time? And I think someone like you, I need you to come to my house.
I know.
You know?
Well, the cool
It's
thing,
making more fun.
it also is a great way to teach people about food because it's a
True.
multi-sensory. What I do is Eatertainment is like a multi-sensory approach.
Right.
So they taste it, they smell it, they put their hands in it some of the times,
Right.
and I'm singing about it. And music is kind of a thing that makes it connect.
Right,
So
that
they'll
makes sense.
remember that.
Right.
That's the sounds people make. And it's okay. It's not
Right.
porn. Your kids are
Right.
not talking dirty.
Right,
It's
right.
only
All right,
chocolate.
so what's
So
the
our next step
here?
is when this gets to 90, when you take it out at 90 degrees, you let it cool down until it's 88 degrees
Okay.
for dark chocolate, and then it's for milk or white chocolate. It is
And then you have to.
86. So then we
Gotcha.
pour some of the chocolate on here,
Okay.
and
So
we
what kind of food do you feel is a great healer?
all food is a great healer.
Right.
Well, except for the ones that make you sick. Most food, I believe that. I think that food is a healer in terms of it creates community. It gives people chances to spend together. Families that eat together have stronger bonds in that way.
Absolutely.
And also, food is a healer in terms of if you eat like natural foods,
Right.
then it can be very healing. I've been
Okay.
taking
Chocolate
turmeric.
happens to also be very.
So we're going to
Spread
smear this.
all out. Then what happens?
Then we have to bang it. And I don't mean it like that. You bang it in order to get it to lay flat. And then you guys are going to help me. We're going to
Okay.
fill in that little
Fantastic.
blank
What would you
spot.
like us to do?
We're going to sprinkle. We're making a harvest bark. So this is the bark that's going to be when it's done.
Oh, it's so pretty.
and so
looks
we're going to
delicious.
sprinkle stuff.
Okay.
So
All
right,
grab some
sprinkle.
stuff and sprinkle it
Are
on.
you sure? Okay.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Oh, this is fun.
And it's beautiful because it represents
sorry.
all the colors of fall.
Oh, and that's lovely.
You don't have to be bashful about sprinkling, ladies. You can
Okay.
just put some sprinkle some stuff on there.
Sprinkle.
Get it
Just
on there.
go
So what do
for
we
it.
have here? We have apricots and currants and cherries. This is maple sugar. We have pears, almonds,
All right, and
hazelnuts,
then once
walnuts.
everything's sprinkled on, how much time? What happens?
Then I
So
look
then
up
you
the
then
rest.
you lift up the rest exactly. After you get it all sprinkled on, we turn around. We got to make it pretty again. So we
Okay.
drizzle,
Oh, drizzling. I like
drizzling
that.
because you want to have
Yeah.
a bit of fancy.
Exactly.
And then if you want to get super fancy,
Okay, and
you
then
can sprinkle a little salt on it.
and then what? It hardens.
In about 10 minutes, this will
10
be
minutes,
hard.
and then it turns into
Fantastic.
this.
amazing, beautiful.
So,
Yeah,
and
that's-
but it looks like this. If you don't want to put 6,000 things on it, you can just have peanuts on it.
Oh, nice,
And then when
yeah.
you want to break it, you just break off a piece.
Okay.
Right.
I'm sure you don't.
lovely.
I'm sure you want to taste this one.
Yes.
I do. I really do.
Okay. Break off a piece.
Okay.
Go ahead, girl.
I guess I
Don't
just
be
thought-
bashful.
I know, right?
So, I mean, are you just constantly eating chocolate all the time when you're doing this?
Funnily enough, I'm not. Did you know
don't
it's
know.
really hard? It's hard to sing and eat chocolate. So it's kind of. You
So
don't wanna
to
do
get
that.
this chocolate recipe and to find out more about the singing chef, go to JackieGordon.com. Thank you so much
Thank you for
having
Will you
me.
sing us out while we go?
That's the sound people make when they love chocolate.
Thank you. Up next for Richer Report, sounds like an easy vow, but how can a marriage survive when one mate is deep in debt?
Divorce.
We have some helpful tips to get ahead of marital money matters. Stay tuned. You're watching Arise and Shine.